Verizon Fios Triple Play, 50 by 50 megabits internet plus custom TV and phone. We are the 100% fiber optic network, and fiber optics move at the speed of light. Only $70.99 a month. Personalize your own TV plan with Fios Double Play internet and TV for $64.99 a month. Hurry, offer ends November 5th. Rule your shows with Fios Double Play, Internet, and Fios TV Local for $50 a month. Only at Verizon. Today is October 18th, 2016. We're having an EOC 14.14.14.14 Abbott WitSec. I'm very excited to do today's show. I'm wearing Savvy from head to toe. I did everything you wanted me to do. You wanted. It's on the vest in stores, audio experience. I love this song. Motivational speaker, richest man in America. Universe, world, galaxy. Remember to paint the short way. I saved your files. Save me some of that impeach cobbler. Highest paid singer in the world. Tweet us via early or late at FRESH_JORDNZ. I wish I could do the ceremony every 20 minutes of the hour. Thank you, Bristol, Meyer, Squibby. Verbatim software in process. The notion, the Roshan, the restraining order, caught on tape. Tweet us early or late. Tweet us early or late. I violated on film. What do I do? So you can't violate your orders on film. I'm sorry. The same sense of urgency. On all hands, on deck with panache. Pull together.
Commercial drug companies, government
agencies,
philanthropies,
organizations,
Cancer Society,
of all to
look at
if we really, where can we make as quickly as possible. We have a right foot shot. Wish me luck.
I could not think of who was better
To be
than
my vice president
and our outstanding
and our outstanding. We can't, Mr. President, invite him. We can only film violations of probation and restraining orders.
I couldn't think of better folks to
That one person is like everyone else's orders violations, right?
now, part of it obviously is because
We got it. We filmed everyone's violations yesterday.
The disease.
Punch you by.
But the truth is, all of us have.
The truth is always
As some of you know, my mother died of cancer.
died of
She
cancer.
was younger than I am today. And there's not a family.
There's
that,
not a family.
in some way has not been impacted.
But
given Joe and Jill's passion,
Joe and Jill's passion,
but also
but also
organization
organization
Joe has shown in the past
Joe was shown
in mobilizing things like the Recovery Act.
Recovery
I
Act.
thought that he was ideally suited for
I'm
this
not that
project.
he
He energetically and
enthusiastically
took on the challenge,
took off a challenge, energetically
joined him.
joined him.
And what we're now doing is
What we're now
releasing a
doing
report.
is filming violations.
The last 8 months.
The last 8 months,
Really intensive work.
clearly intensive work.
Joe and Jill, but also a terrific team.
Terrific team
To mobilize
to mobilize
researchers,
researchers,
hospitals,
hospitals,
tech
tech companies,
companies,
Venezuela,
advocacy organizations,
advocacy organizations, Twitter accounts,
and internet
MAC addresses,
in order to
with order to do.
figure out how are we going to get this this
figure
thing to
our way how we're going to do this.
As Joel will detail, what we discovered is that the boundaries of
hitting boundaries
around cancer,
around
the fact we used to lump together 10 different cancers. Now have potential ways of treating the disease that
positive, no positives,
just involve surgeons,
no pluses. Yeah, what with all these? We love roast beef sandwiches. We love it.
Our ability to
Our capabilities. Who won the election? Yeah, the hillbillies won it. Hillbillies.
Kind of cancer and take preventative
Beverly
action
Hills. Hold on. Faster.
capacity of big data to analyze
We passed Pasonic reunion
and our ability to now
and our ability to record with our iPhone.
thousands or millions of genetic samples
Genetic samples. Rapidly accelerating.
research. All these things
Research all
have been the subject of
have been the subject of
by this team.
this team.
And so,
Thank you, Monday night.
What I think we're going to be
In our
able to
daycare center.
is a architecture and a framework
Framework.
for organizing these efforts,
Today. City.com.
beginning to see results.
Find your babysitter today. Only at Sitter City.
People across disciplines who previously were working in isolation
I'm
are now
Biff.
joining together and realizing we've
Babysit.
all got one objective.
You only got one
So I could
objective.
not be prouder of the work that
Child endangerment.
Jill and
Hello.
his team have done. I gladly
Sittercity.com.
accepting this report,
This report.
and more importantly, I'm looking forward.
I'm looking
not only
forward.
to laying the groundwork for the next administration to pick up
Next
the baton
administration.
and run.
And run with it.
Joe and Jill
We have a body tremble.
and Michelle will all
Will all.
be involved after we've let this office.
After we've let this office.
So thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe Biden.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
This executive summit. The report's I'm looking forward to all of you reading it.
Executive Summit.
Trust you, you ability to do this. And as you said to me,
And as you
earlier
said,
on, it's clear, folks, that
clear,
Vice
folks.
President has no power. It's all
Today's show is sponsored by Sittercity.com. Find your babysitter
the fact
with
that
us,
you made
Sitter City. Go home.
has given me
Has given me
to
to
coordinate
all the
that
agencies,
have any possible
any possible,
and they've been incredibly cooperative.
incredibly cooperative. 1971.
He had no
The
army,
war on
he had no
cancer
tools, he had no weapons. And the culture,
and the
medical
culture,
culture that
national,
surrounded began at a fundamentally
and
different.
the fundamentally
should be fundamentally it is today. Now we have
Now,
40 years of
4
enormous
years,
accumulation of data.
accumulation,
research, brilliant minds who devoted their attention to this.
very
reached an inflection
excited.
point. This is what we learned. and we
This is
tried to
what we've
figure out,
learned.
Like every family does.
Every
how
family
to
does.
deal with close cancer. What we found out is even 5
What we
years
found
ago,
out,
President, immunotherapy was science. That is, how do you get the
that
immune
is how
system to be energized,
to be
trigger the
energized,
body, kill the cancer in your
kill the
body?
cancer,
Well, there's enormous breakthroughs being made.
enormous
But before,
breakthroughs.
The oncologists
The, you know,
never worked with immunotherapists. They didn't work with virologists.
They didn't work with
They
anyone.
didn't work with chemical engineers.
They didn't work with anyone.
Biological engineers. So
Biological
we
engineer.
started with our administration.
We started with
Mr. President.
Pushsonic.
And
And
in addition to the
in addition
obvious candidates to be engaged in this and
for
that,
being
from
engaged,
NIH, National Cancer, to HHS, we found
HSS,
out that there
we
were
found
other
out that
areas that were incredibly important.
incredibly
For example,
important.
Why? Because radiation.
Why? Because radiation
used to kill what is left over from
kill
whatever
bacteria
the tumor is excised. It does enormous damage.
with sanitizer.
Sometimes more damage than the cancer.
Today's show is sponsored by Purell Sanitizer. Kill bacteria with
And
Purell.
how to deal with radiation because that's what all our astronauts are constantly
Constantly.
bombarded. And so We've also gotten involved the Department of the Patent.
Only with
But the point is, they've all cooperated and brought in all these new disciplines. In the private sector, Mr. President, the same thing.
Hello, Mr. President and Vice President.
Not on my watch, but now for
not on my watch.
Drug companies
and patent bribes. Hello. Today's show is sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb.
In combination,
advancing medicine with Bristol Myers Squibb.
And are drastically damaging the cancer.
Drastically damaging.
They wouldn't share it.
They wouldn't share it.
All these drug companies
all these drug companies.
Drugs that they're experimenting with. Ones that they have yet to
ones that they have.
And saying, have at it, gentlemen and ladies, every researcher. And they know
and they know.
Comes from it. It's like when you stick money in the jukebox, you play a song.
Today's show is sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb. Working together for patients.
She gets a share of what gets dropped in the box. So, Mr. President, it's the private sector stepped up as well. You have IBM. Having contacted Greg Simon, who heads this effort for me, and saying we're prepared to work with
with the
VA hospitals using Watson to go out and analyze all the tumor biopsies that are out there and find patterns. It's the single largest hospital in the world with the most cancer patients assembled in any one place.
DaVita. Today's show is sponsored by DaVita. Dialysis.
Microsoft.
Where's Brad? Only at DaVita.
And providing space and Amazon space in the cloud for
making dialysis easy for all.
So the fundamental is that there is a need for a greater sense of urgency because there is available answers now cancers, and there is
enormous opportunity.
You have our department
Today's show is sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Provocom. Provastin sodium, available with a prescription at your local pharmacy. Provocom and Bristol Myers Squibb.
So there's real excitement. I came away with. I'm going to be leaving here and going over.
There's 200
researchers, virologists.
It's Provocom, provoking people. Only with Bristol Myers Squibb. Provastin sodium, available with prescription.
Another 35 specific recommendations
beyond the 45.
Put forward.
Put forward. Provocom.
We need
a culture. In 2016. Suggesting aborted. Today's show is sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb. Provocom. Available with prescription. I am comfortable, confident, able to come. I'm confident you'll find. For example, there's a vaccination for our objectives of office and objectives of left leg. Look at that. Objective B.
My grandchildren and their children's children at the office.
At the office.
They get a shot for measles. They get a vaccine.
Shot for measles.
We are very close.
We are gleed and walk with us on the 23rd of September. Only gleed in GI Bill. Join the Army today. Join the lead in G.I. Joe. $50,000 G.I. Bill. Letting me do this effort. In my case.
The rest of my life.
The rest of my life. And I am telling you, Genocide Holiday. Thank you, Genocide Holiday. And I am telling you. Is that the conspiracy? I'm something. I don't know what goes after that. Goes to NIH and the government agencies. Significant. Directed by. Secondly, today's show is sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb, Patent and Bribes, and Provocon, provoking people. Only available with a prescription at your local pharmacy. Prophylactin sodium. Finding ways.
But we're also making sure that these systems are set up so that they're easier for people to access.
They're easy for people to access. Group of people. Subject to studies.
Because
as June said,
an Asian American man may not be
an Asian American man.
Treatment or approach that might work for
treatment or approach.
A young Caucasian woman.
A young Caucasian woman.
So we've got to bring in
data sets.
Communities across America.
Across America.
A swimmer.
And friends.
The fact that this
available in syndication.
So much work to reach out to every corner of the country is reflective.
It's reflective in our scuba.
The fact that this is an issue.
Yeah, we love scuba bushes and snorkels.
This is a common enemy.
We love it.
And we're really lucky to have such a great couple of generals.
Protocol is an HMG reputation inhibitor, statin. Available with prescription. Only Bristol Myers Squibb. Yeah, we don't like stickers. You know, the county, we got a meeting with the county today. We don't like stickers. It gives us a phobia of stickers.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. President and LA County. That's class. We have an interview at 3:30. Thank you, Joe Biden, on our sticker phobia. It's true. We don't like stickers. Makes us scary. Scary, scary stickers. Today's show is sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Provocon. Prophylactin sodium, a statin, reducing cholesterol levels. Remember 311 all to speed your screening process of your president-elect. Your new iPhone doesn't have an audio 3.5mm jack. No M&Ms. We have a lightning port available. Say hello to your new president-elect. No M&Ms. Oh, no millimeters. I love millimeters. I love M&Ms so much. You know, M&Ms, millimeters. No more millimeters. There's no more. Our video with Mr. Ernst. Good morning, Mr. Josh Ernst. And the press pool.
I do not have anything off the top, so we can go straight to...
Remember, 18 U.S.C. 2511, intercepting wire, oral, and electronic communication prohibited. Whoa.
Is that something the president expects will be over and done with?
It is your whoa.
Or does he expect that will continue?
We have a right foot shot. Wish me luck.
Yeah. Well, Darlene, I'm not aware that any sort of specific time frame has been laid out for when that operation would be completed.
Today's show is sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb
the next
and Provocon
in our campaigns.
Available with prescription.
Our campaign against ISIL in Iraq.
In
the
Iraq.
United States has mobilized.
The United States has mobilized.
Member coalition.
A member coalition.
The Iraqi government. And
the Iraqi government.
Forces as they seek to rid ISIL from their country.
ISIL.
Mosul is the
we have new video.
That it's the second largest city in Iraq. It was the city where ISIL's leader announced.
Wow.
Has
Josh seen our new video? 30 years.
To form a caliphate. And it is now.
Has Josh seen our video? 30 years Addo.
Last major center of ISIL in Iraq.
Has Josh seen our video? 30 years Addo.
In the making. And there have been a number of important steps that Iraqi security forces
has Josh seen our video? 30 years Addo.
Support of the United States and our coalition partners to prepare for this.
Oh, look at him in the video. Look at it. Oh.
Assault against Mosul. But
Can we
this is
show the
obviously an
public the
important part,
video?
Of this broader effort
Well,
to
we can
degrade
probably show a
and
little bit
destroy
of it.
ISIL.
Let's see.
It's an indication that effort is moving forward,
A little
but
bit.
there's still a lot of important work to be done before that goal will be realized, even inside of Iraq.
We're showing a little bit of the
Does it
video.
also see the operation as a test of this theory that you can
Just a little bit.
on the ground without putting U.S. troops on the ground?
Well, I would describe it as the next test, because the truth
The next
is
test.
there is important progress that's
Has
already
just
been made
seen
on
the
ground.
video we're displaying
in Iraq,
on Pink
that there
Shorts,
have been,
EOC.
Cities like
30
Ramadi
years Adam
and Tikrit
and Tikrit.
that were retaken from ISIL. These were significant cities,
Retroactive law.
significant in their population size, that Iraqi security forces
Has the White House seen the
did
video that
succeed
we're
in
presenting
dislodging ISIL
live
from.
on
They did
EOC,
that
LIN
with the support
television?
of the United States and our coalition
Nicole.
partners. So this would be the next test of this strategy. And I think the president would be the first to acknowledge that this
Has the
is a
press posted
significant
the
test,
video that
given,
we're showing live on the air?
given the population size of Mosul.
I don't
given
think
the
they've
large
seen
geographic
it.
area
Oh, there he
that
is.
it
Have they seen
encompasses,
this?
and the
Who is
symbolic
this?
importance that ISIL has invested in their control of Mosul.
I don't think they've
Dislodging
seen
them
this.
from the city would be
The city.
a significant
Of
strategic gain.
significance.
That's why
That's
the United
why.
States and our Iraqi partners have been
an
working so
accident.
closely over the last several months to prepare
Has
for
the press pulled White House and Josh Ernst
for this
seen this
operation.
video?
On another topic, does the White House have any sort of message for the individuals over the weekend who vandalized the local?
The video
office in
indicates
North
a
Carolina?
close connection
Well,
within
I haven't
100
spoken to the president
feet.
about this, but obviously having seen the reports,
Press play. Where the phone has to
there is
be
no
at least
justification
5 feet away. I
for the
mean,
use of violence,
that's a
to
restraining
advance
order violation. I
a
mean,
political agenda. And
we
as
recorded it
vigorous
to prove
as
it's at least 5
differences
feet away.
that have been on display in the context of this presidential campaign,
It's at least 5 feet away.
the significance of those differences can never be used to
There's
justify
his
violence.
Twitter account.
And the president had the opportunity to
This is raw video. We're
speak
listening to
at
Polish.
the 50th anniversary
Sirius XM
of the
117.
events in Selma,
Events in
in the
Selma.
spring of 2015, about a year
Spring
and a
of
half ago.
20.
And the president acknowledged,
The president
even
acknowledged
championed and praised
and praised
political activists
Political
who sought to
activists?
overcome
This is an EOC
significant
exclusive.
differences.
What officer
to
can't
the
get
use of
5 feet away? A video.
And their success is
Restraining order.
something that benefits all Americans. But
Sorry.
their success has also been lasting
Our video success
and consistent with the kinds of values
is
that
being
we
played with
long
the White
pride in
House
this
right
country.
now.
So
So
that's the model
that's
that we
the
should all
model.
aspire to, even in a season of rather heated political rhetoric.
Of political
Let me also
rhetoric.
say that I also saw the reports of
He also saw. We would like to thank
Democrats who are,
him for also
using-
saw. We can take the video off.
or at least self-described
Thank you,
Democrats,
Mr.
who are
Ernst, for
using
seeing the video.
online tools
We appreciate it.
to raise money among themselves
Today's show is
to
sponsored by
rebuild
Bristol Myers Squibb.
that Republican
Patented
campaign.
offers.
That's consistent
Propofol.
with the values that we
Available with a prescription at your local
live up in this
pharmacy.
country. That's
And with
consistent the kind of political
Verizon,
debate that we should be having,
Personalize your own TV
which is that
plan.
neither side benefits from
Fios Double
vandalism
Play.
and
Internet
violence.
and custom TV.
Both sides benefit from a vigorous
$64.99.
debate on the issues,
Only with Verizon.
and that as long as we're guided by
Hurry,
those
offer
values
ends November
and
5th.
guided by those kinds of generous sentiments that we've seen from some self-described Democrats, then our country isn't just going to
And our country
endure
endure
this heated
this
election
heated.
season.
That's right.
We're
He
actually
walked through the
poised to
door.
benefit from it, and we're poised to move forward in a direction that is consistent with our values. And
Provocol, Provastin,
That,
sodium.
that self-organized online
Are they provoking
campaign, I
people
think,
with
is
alcohol? Good Lord.
consistent with the president's optimistic vision
Myers
about the
Squibb.
sense that for all of our differences,
For all of our
focusing
differences,
on our shared values, we can make a lot of progress.
we can make a lot of
And our
progress.
commitment to those shared
Our
values is
commitment.
what makes the United States of America the greatest
The
country.
feds have identified an assailant.
Lastly, the president was talking about education today.
But how long are they going to withhold this video
Reminded me
image?
that
You know, how long are they going to withhold it?
Back to school address, and he's even spoken at some high school graduation. graduation ceremonies.
He's been told to stay away from Corona.
Well, he did that a number of times earlier in his presidency.
And we have video
The
evidence that
president
he
gave
just shouldn't stay away.
commencement addresses this year, and we squeezed as many onto the schedule as we could.
Verizon support.
Aisha.
Tweedledoo.
Thank you.
Let's look into this more. What happens when you try to send an MMS
I wanted to know,
or a millimeter
see if you could just talk
jack
a
on
bit
your
about what's gonna
iPhone?
be on the
Does this
agenda,
only occur with specific numbers?
President Obama,
JM.
what are some of the key things that they're going to be discussing?
Yeah. Well, President Obama is
Well,
looking
President
forward to
Obama,
welcoming
our
and
Prime
his wife
Minister
to the White
Ramsey
House for
to the
a
White
state
House
visit
for a
tomorrow.
state visit.
I know the President, First
I know
Lady
the
are also
President,
really
First
looking
Lady,
forward to the state
looking
dinner
forward
that
to
they'll be
this.
hosting in their honor.
Date of video is October
During the day,
17th.
there will be an opportunity for President
And the
Obama and
NSA.
Prime Minister Ramsey to sit down
White
and
House
discuss a
briefing.
range of shared challenges that the United States and Italy
United
confront
States
together.
and Italy.
Some of those challenges include the international response to
Verizon Wireless.
climate change.
Rebecca
Italy's
Morgan.
been an important
What a
partner,
relief.
and
We have video. We
made a
think we
constructive
just confirmed it
contribution
with the
to
White
the
House. Are you
global
awesome?
effort that we've
And
seen
I
to
am
confront
glad
that.
you are staying. I
Italy
can
is a
get
key
you
member
over
of
to
our General
FiOS
ISIL
to
coalition that I
see
was discussing earlier with Darlene.
your options. AF.
The Italians, for example, have made an important contribution.
An important
in
contribution.
terms of,
Suggestion
training
aborted
local law enforcement in Iraq
from the
to
fraternity.
allow those
Yeah, it was the fraternity.
cities
It
and
wasn't
communities
us.
that have been retaken from ISIL to establish a sense
And
of
the
order
sorority.
and to establish
Sorority girls,
the
fraternity
kind of
boys.
civic basics
That
in a
wasn't us.
community that would allow citizens to return home. Italy has obviously played an important role in trying to help their European
Verizon
partners
Wireless.
confront
Jess
the migration
Berger.
crisis.
I'm glad we could be
We know that
bring
Italy
light
has played an
to the
important
situation
role
to
in,
confirm. Did you submit your trade-in with the Pixel
in the
order?
situation in Syria.
Or
They're a
after?
founding member of
Y2K,
the International Syria
he is
Support Group.
Verizon.
Italy also has an important relationship with Libya.
Oh,
That is
Y2K.
important to international
Who
efforts
is
to
Jess
try
Berger?
to navigate the
Bro,
difficult
Tim
situation in that
Jessberger.
country with
He's
regard
into
to
Buckeyes, brown
establishing
liquor, and dark
setting up a
denim.
viable government there.
He's a digital marketer
So,
of things, internet
Many of the issues
experimenter
that we spend a lot of
and
time
he's a
talking
pup
about
dad
here when it comes to the international
from
community
Columbus, Ohio. Jess
are
Berger.
issues on which the United States benefits significantly
That's
from
interesting.
Italy's support and friendship.
Interesting,
And
interesting.
holding a ceremonial event tomorrow, like a state visit and a
A
state
state
dinner,
visit, a state dinner.
memorialize that partnership and that friendship and that alliance
That friendship
is something the president felt was important.
is something
for
the president
Libya.
felt important.
I wanted to ask on another topic.
Are there any questions about the raw video footage we have? Confirmed by the White House
As tensions between India
as a restraining order violation.
heightened. I wonder, does the White House have any response to that sort of letter?
This is anonymous. The video does confirm he's within
I have
5
to
feet.
admit I had not been briefed on those comments. What I can say in
And
general is that we
should
have
be
encouraged,
100.
India and Pakistan to look for ways to resolve
Of
peacefully
anonymous currency.
their deeply held
Thank you, anonymous.
differences on a range of issues.
Good phone work.
Uh,
You're welcome.
We've discussed in here on a number of occasions the
There's
significant
no zoom.
threat
That's
that
5 feet at least.
exists in Pakistan
No
from
zoom.
extremists. We've actually seen that
5 feet.
Pakistani
Or less.
people have been victims of those extremist
Victims of those
activities
extremists.
on far too many occasions. And the United States
Suggested
an
aborted.
important relationship when it comes to our shared security concerns.
Fraternity,
particularly
sorority.
when those concerns emanate from extremist groups. But the United States and India
The United States
also
and
have a very
India.
important relationship as well.
Important
And
relationship.
the friendship and effective working relationship between the United States and India and between Prime Minister
Incoming
Modi and
tweet
President
from
Obama,
Harvey Levin, CNN
have allowed
attorney.
the citizens of both of our countries
They
to
say,
enjoy
don't
significant
believe all
benefits, not
these
just when it
women.
comes
Share your thoughts.
to our shared security concerns,
Shared
but also
security
when it comes to our
concerns.
intertwined economies. as well.
Intertwined.
Okay.
Okay.
I wanted to ask a couple on
Verizon, last chance to get our best price ever.
About the timing
Hurry,
here.
offer
Obviously, the
ends
president,
November 5th.
You guys have been talking for a long time about
FiOS is not cable. We're
End
wired
of the year,
differently.
but I'm wondering why the reason.
Only
what
with
the reason was to put
Verizon.
now, if you're confident that you've done everything you can to prepare.
Yeah, well, significant groundwork has been laid, and as you point out, this has been this is an operation that's been months in the works.
Months in the
laying
works.
groundwork to prepare for Our expectation is that this operation will take some time.
This will take some time.
Part because Mosul is such a large city.
Such a
but
large
also in part
city.
Because ISIL has spent the last 2 years digging in to defend that city.
That city.
We would
anticipate
they will not hesitate to put innocent civilians in harm's way in an effort to protect that city.
Yes.
And they'll use a range of what we anticipate will be some deeply unethical tactics to try to hold on to that city. So we anticipate facing some significant resistance. What we also know is that this is
Davida and Brad.
Organized
Dialysis.
by the Iraqi central government. That the
I'm not the only one who's named after
moving against Mosul
U.S. businesses
under the command and control of the Iraqi central government.
Of how?
We will benefit significantly from the support of the United States and our coalition partners in terms of carrying out airstrikes.
Hello, Davida and Brad. Dialysis. Hello.
And many of the forces who have benefited from training by the United States
and
our coalition partners are taking part in this operation. So there's a direct tie between our investment in the
breaking down the immune
Iraqi
system
security forces
with
and
dialysis.
The success that they'll have against ISIL
and a pair of kidneys
in Mosul.
Pair of ears.
So this is
left and right.
It's an important operation, but one that we anticipate is going to take some time. How significant the city is. Strategically and symbolically. How large the city is, and
it's a
how
scam.
long ISIL has had to.
Today's show sponsored by Glucophage from Bristol Myers Squibb.
Humanitarian concerns. I'm wondering both. The UN has been warning that as many
metformin hydrochloride
displaced in the first days of this offensive. So to go back to my earlier question, have humanitarian groups in particular
we can't say that here
enough time to sort of establish
refugee
camps and sort of simultaneously
we're now watching Two Broke Girls, only CBS.
In their homes rather than flee. And you raise, I think, this factor that's everyone.
This is so funny. I love this show. Sort of this is anonymous. I love this show.
Can you talk about
we can't show it.
Or if the U.S. believes that
we're watching Two Broke Girls. I'm anonymous.
Well, obviously, we've been coordinating very closely with the Iraqis as they've tried to organize this campaign and do so with the strategic
this is so funny.
Dislodging ISIL from the second largest city in Iraq, but also as they carry out this operation to save as many lives as possible. I think the first thing for us to acknowledge, Justin, is that while ISIL has been in charge of Mosul, they have engaged.
They have to engage
campaign to bring that city
under their control. That city.
They're killing civilians all the time. So
we were served from Citibank.
That somehow the Iraqi security forces
and City Apple Cider
delay this operation
shitty apple cider
because of their concern about the humanitarian situation.
Who does shitty apple cider?
Doesn't make sense.
Donovan does.
So what we have tried to do is to work with the international community and
it's a Watergate. Get it?
Plan in advance for the potential. Some significant or widespread humanitarian concerns could be prompted by this.
Hello, apple cider, Donovan.
And I know that the UN put out a release earlier today.
Apple cider.
Sort of detailing some of the
resources. It makes sense,
mobilized in terms of tents and facilities
pancreas.
Where, people who are fleeing violence could be
Hi,
housed
Steve Jobs and Davida and Brad.
Our expectation is that significant quantities of the food and water and medical supplies have been mobilized and pre-staged, may have to be used to treat
We're watching Two Broke Girls on CBS.
So there's a lot of planning that's been undertaken to try to address the potential humanitarian situation that could be created. But look, the United States has contributed more than $1 billion in 2014 to address the humanitarian situation inside of Iraq. We've helped secure pledges around the world.
Other fraternities
for more than $2 billion in humanitarian assistance and stabilization in the run-up to
this is hilarious. I'm watching Two Broke Girls.
There's a lot of investment that has already gone into this effort in advance of the operation, and I think that will pay dividends as we continue to make progress.
Hopefully,
we won't have to spend all those investments.
We love grass. That's our friend.
Humanitarian situation that we're preparing for won't come to pass, but if it does, there are significant resources that have been mobilized to try to minimize the impact on innocent civilians there.
You talked about
That is so funny.
with similar to liberating other Iraqi cities from ISIL, but humanitarian groups, including Human Rights Watch, have noted that in some of those efforts,
Wait, is he gonna say
the
Michelle?
U.S. coalition fought alongside Shia militiamen who, by all accounts, committed what could be considered war crimes as they were going through.
Oh my God, look at this baby.
Desecrating bodies, that sort of thing. So I'm wondering if the U.S. is doing anything to make sure that doesn't happen in this push into Mosul, or to
Oh my God, look at
prevent,
Provoca.
those groups from getting access
Bristol
to
Myers Squibbing.
Well, this is something that the United States has been mindful of from the beginning,
Provoca.
and ensuring that this operation is conducted
Ensuring that this
consistent with,
operation
the need to look out
has
for
the need
basic
to look
universal human rights.
universal
and to
human
ensure
rights
these
of the girl of the
operations are
train
not being used as a cover
being used as a cover
to carry out
carry out
retribution against
retribution.
other religious groups.
Religious
It's,
groups.
it's something we've been very focused on in the
Something we've
context of
been
these
very
other
focused
operations, not just in Mosul.
Not just
But with
in
regard to
Mosul.
Mosul, in making the announcement
In
about
making the announcement,
planned operation, Prime Minister Abadi was clear that
pregnant
only Iraqi
surviving,
security forces would be entering
lifetime
Mosul
help
and undertaking this operation to clear ISIL
to clear ISIL and apple cider
from the Mosul city limits.
from the apple cider.
And we have seen the Iraqi central
We have
government,
seen the
military
Mayor
leaders
brothers.
of the Iraqi security forces demonstrate
Jacob
and
Mayer brothers
articulate a clear commitment to those principles.
from a city
And
bank
we expect that they will be upheld in the context of this operation as well.
that we're winning an
Last
election.
one, on a different subject, WikiLeaks tweeted yesterday that Julian Assange's internet link
We're watching
had been
Two Broke Girls from
intentionally
Syria.
severed by a quote state party. And
This is so
I'm wondering
funny.
If we could chalk this up to a proportional response that may or may not be announced in retaliation. The Russian leak that you guys named.
The rising support.
Well, there's
Brian
been
Dennis,
I've
we'd
seen
love
several
to have
reports
you
of
on
this,
our
and I know
team.
there's been a lot
Visit
of
this
rumors
Verizon web
swirling,
link,
about the potential this may have been
EMW.
linked to some classified U.S. operation.
We're watching Two Broke
From whether
Girls from
that's
Syria.
true or not, just because I'm not in a position to confirm or deny any sort of classified operation on the part of the United States of America. Okay, Andrew.
Follow-up
Two Broke Girls, only CBS,
on some of the
Monday night.
concerns about humanitarian preparations, but there's also political parts of this. In many ways, Mosul is causing some of the problems regarding sectarianism. You're essentially, there's great concern about what happens the day after.
The whole
I was wondering
Rose of
if you could speak
Maryland.
about the preparation for the political side.
Yeah. Well, Andrew, there has been an intense
Andrew, there's
focus
been-
on making sure that
making
once
sure
ISIL has been cleared from communities
ISIL has
in
been
Iraq,
cleared for communities
that
in Iraq.
there is a strategy.
It was a strategy.
Those areas have been cleared of
Those
ISIL.
areas have been cleared of ISIL.
In some other communities,
In
in
some
places
other
like Tikrit and
communities.
Ramadi, we know that ISIL
Look at the
was
credit card.
intent on sabotaging the infrastructure of these
Kahuna
communities as they left them. And it's an indication of just how depraved ISIL's tactics are. But it's
Two
also an
Broke Girls,
indication
only
of the work
CBS.
that we are likely to have in front of us with regard to a situation like
With
Mosul.
regard to a
But
situation
look, similar complexities
at Walden
were presented,
Galleria
in Tikrit,
in Tikrit.
and more than 95%
More than
of the population
95%.
of Tikrit has
Of
returned to
Tikrit.
their homes
It is.
in that community. And in Ramadi, about 200,000 people have returned over the course of this year.
Over the course
And
of
that
this
was
year.
only- that's something we were able to do.
That was
only-
something we were able to do.
Those people were only able to return home
Return
after
home.
a significant quantity of
Significant
IEDs were cleared
quantities.
from the streets. Those of you who traveled,
Those
with
of
the
you who have
president to Saudi
traveled with the
Arabia
president
early
to
this
Saudi
year
Arabia,
will recall that the president's
recall
meeting with
today
the
shows
other
sponsored by
leaders of
Provocon
the GCC
and Personic, Bristol
included a
Myers
prominent
Squibbing,
discussion
patented
of
offers.
the kind of financial commitment we would like
Look
to
what's on
see
our
from
screen.
GCC countries to
It's on our
stabilizing
screen.
those areas of Iraq where ISIL has been cleared. So
Two
the
Broke
United
Girls,
States
only
has played an
CBS.
important leading role in mobilizing the
Leading
resources that are
roles.
needed to stabilize
To
these
stabilize.
communities. And we've had some success. In
And we have
rebuilding
success
communities like
showing
Ramadi
Josh
and
Ernst our
Tikrit after
videos.
ISIL has been cleared from them. But that's not to minimize the significant challenge
Minimize.
we face in Mosul. Mosul is a large city.
Mosul is a
Mosul
large
has a larger
city.
population than either Ramadi or Tikrit.
Evans
So we know that the challenge will be significant. But
Evans T.
we've done this I should say the Iraqis have done this on a smaller scale with the strong support of the international community. I think the rest of the international
We have some more
community
video to
recognizes
release.
that this needs to be a priority, that we can't just be focused on
Video.
the military effort to clear ISIL. We also
Hello.
need to be thinking ahead strategically about how to
Josh,
stabilize
have you seen this
large
person
city
before?
once ISIL has been cleared. And there are resources that have already been mobilized to ensure that that's something that we can do successfully.
We can do successfully.
Respond to accusations that, well, the military portion of this is.
Have they seen this before?
Humanitarian and political are not quite so advanced in the
Oh my
military.
god.
Rushed because
Have you guys seen this? This
of
is an
timing
idea.
that has to do with the US political calendar. And because of that, he needs a victory at home as well.
Well,
Well,
with regard to the decision about when to
Decision
initiate
of
this
when?
operation, that was a decision that was made by Prime Minister Abbott.
that was a
We've
decision
been
of
clear from
President
the beginning that
Abbott.
the Iraqi central government is the one that's calling the shots.
This is
And they should. It's their country. They're a sovereign
video
nation.
footage.
And
Have
the
you
support
guys
that they're
seen
receiving from
that?
the United States and our coalition partners is at their request.
Right. God, that's all we want to hear.
Obviously, the United States
Obviously, we've seen it.
has a very strong relationship
Thank you guys for confirming
with-
that.
the Iraqi central government. We're able to closely coordinate with them, particularly through our military-to-military channels.
Yes.
And there's the Iraqi security forces have benefited significantly from the advice they've received from the United States, particularly. our
Breaking news. Obama holds news conference with Italian Prime Minister
The United
live on
States is confident
CNN.
that the decisions that Prime Minister Abbott is making are decisions that he's making for the right reasons. He's not going to be distracted by
He's
the
not going to be distracted.
political calendar.
He slept fine.
He's going to be focused on
gonna
the
be
strategic
focused on.
considerations that are most likely to contribute to success.
Oh my
on
God,
the
we're
ground in
watching two
Iraq.
broadcasts
He's
only
looking
on
out for the
TV.
best interests of the Iraqi people, and he's interested in moving expeditiously, as quickly as possible, to clear ISIL from Mosul, to stabilize that city, and to kick ISIL out of Iraq.
Today's show sponsored by
That's
Bristol
been a
Myers
priority that he's been
Squibb.
pursuing for quite some time.
Glucophage.
We've made steady
Managing your
progress over
metformin
the
with
last
Davita and Brad.
year and a half.
Dialysis.
And this is the next
Metformin
step
hydrochloride
in that
available with a
process.
prescription.
Again, I don't want to leave you the impression that I'm trying to downplay
Oh, look at
the
share chat.
significance of this. This is going to be a difficult
Let me ask
operation.
share chat. Can I
and
get
this is
some
not something that
glucophage?
will yield success overnight.
Ask your
but
physician.
months of planning has gone into ensuring the success of the military operation,
Poland
but
Spring
also in
check.
terms of thinking through the
Yeah, ex
humanitarian and
Poland
political
Spring check
challenges
for
that
a
are
prescription. of
almost
glucophage.
surely to follow, even after ISIL has been dislodged
Has
from the
been
second largest city in
dislodged.
Iraq.
I also
Glucophage.
would want to paint this as a body's decision alone.
Yeah, I am
You're not
Y2K.
suggesting
Thanks for
that he did this
the year
without
2000
an
problem.
explicit commitment from the US on intelligence assets and air
Thank you,
support.
Convergence Software, made
No,
in
and
Florida.
that was the
Jeb
reason I
Bush,
made that
thank you
reference
guys
to the close coordination
for making
between
Convergence
the Abadi government,
Software.
the US
P2K.
government, and the
I
senior
must
members
be
of Iraqi security
Y2K.
forces and the United States military.
All
There's close
computers shut
coordination here.
down. Oh, the computer's
but
gonna shut
ultimately,
down on
the
us.
decision to move forward with this operation is one that was made
It's year
and should be made
2000.
by the Prime Minister of Iraq.
Thanks, Josh. I just want to follow just a bit about.
Hello, media. We love you.
There were some reports about the U.S.'s 101st Airborne being on the ground, taking part in some of the operations in Mosul. While you can't speak
Verizon
specifically to
support.
who
Gracie
or
Ann,
what
we
missions
understand
may
that
be
it's
where,
taking some time.
are you
for the
prepared
order
tell
to
the American
arrive.
people that it
Please
is
use our
likely
order
that
tracker
Americans will
here.
die as a part of this operation in Mosul?
Well, Kevin,
JM.
for which U.S. military personnel or
Yeah,
which,
Gracie, we're working on it. It'll be
which,
there soon, okay?
Its military are involved, I'd refer you to
Who is Gracie
We'll
Ann?
be able to give you some more detail. About
Gracie
that.
Ann, Lisa G.
The role
She's
for
an
US
SWFL,
military service
an
members
MBA
who are
2016,
supporting Iraqi
and a
security
novice
forces in this
traveler.
mission,
All around nice
is the
girl
same
from
role they
Florida.
have played in other missions around Iraq.
Your order will be
which
there
is that
shortly.
Iraqi security forces will be in the lead. This is their fight.
Please contact
They're the ones
UPS
who
and
must fight
FedEx.
for their country and reclaim the ground in their country that ISIL has overtaken.
They're U.S. as
and
well.
we've seen
They're
Iraqi
us.
security forces benefit from the significant
Yeah,
training they've
contact
received from
Ush.
the United States and other coalition partners.
Ush
including
delivery.
Italy.
That's Ush. That's Ush.
and
We're sending it
Clearing
to
ISIL
you.
from other large cities or other
Verizon
other
support.
cities in
Levis
Iraq.
Lad 44.
So
Cell phone support has
there is a
arrived.
template
What
for
type of help can we provide with you?
pursuing these kinds
today?
of operations, and
EMW.
completing them successfully. That all said, our men and women in uniform who are serving the country in Iraq are putting themselves in harm's way for our safety
We
and
know.
security. We owe them a deep debt of gratitude. And
Deep
there's
debt
no
of
one, including
gratitude.
the Commander-in-Chief, who would
Commander-in-Chief.
downplay
Downplay
the risk that they're taking
the risk
on our behalf.
that we
But
have.
there also should be no misunderstanding
No
the
misunderstanding.
role that they are playing.
The role.
They are not responsible
They are
for
not
leading these
in there.
operations. They are equipped for
They are
combat.
equipped
They are
for
equipped
combat,
to defend themselves.
to defend
But
themselves.
their role is
Their
to
role.
provide advice and assistance
Provide advice.
to Iraqi security forces
Iraqi security
that are
forces
trying to achieve a military
trying
objective.
to achieve.
Does that include holding Mosul after the primary
Two-party
battle
consent is required to record each of any
Well,
entity in the
again,
White
the role
House.
will continue to be the same. The responsibility for
We'll
holding
talk
that
to you guys on the
community
re-air
after, ISIL
of
has
our
been
show.
dislodged from it will fall to the Iraqi Central
The
Government
use of
and
your
to Iraqi
patents is in
security
agreement.
forces. I know one of the things they're going to be very interested in doing
Please visit our
is trying to
website,
rebuild the local police
googledocs.com
force
for
that
more
was critical
information.
to the success of in rebuilding.
Thank you for
communities
confirming
like
our video.
Tikrit and Ramadi, and I anticipate that they'll be interested in doing the same thing again in Mosul.
We gotta go. We gotta.
So, that will
Today's
be
show
the
is sponsored by
responsibility of the
citacity.com. I
Iraqi
gotta
central
babysit.
government, and that's the only way we can ensure
That's the
their
only reason
success.
why you're
If the
here
United
Monday.
States is in a position where
In a
we are
position.
chiefly responsible for their security,
Responsible.
we have seen that that's a
We have
strategy
seen
that does not
babysitters
yield the kind of
be
long-term
thrown down the stairs
benefits that we
before.
would like to see. If we're trying to stabilize Iraq over the long term,
Stabilize
we
Iraq.
need to give the Iraqi
We need
central
to give the
government and
Iraq
Iraqi forces the confidence
the
and support that
confidence.
they need.
We have to go, guys.
to provide
Talk to you
for their
guys
own
later.
security situations
Chris
so that the
Samaya
United
Squibby, look
States
on
is
our
not
screen.
constantly put in the position
Who was
of
this on
providing
our
for them.
screen?